Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Letting out the unadulterated truth might be truly startling, but for others, a few things are much harder. Okay, this might sound truly insane, yet JoJo Siwa uncovered only that. Yes, you heard that right. Would you like to realize the reason why? Well, we have every one of the succulent subtleties fanatic Siwanators presumably never envisioned that daily would come when JoJo would jettison her unmistakable neckties. Some presumably realized that day would come, but they simply didn't have the foggiest idea when, in light of the fact that JoJo and her bows were in every case in a real sense indivisible, one of the extremely uncommon times JoJo let her hair down was in December 2019 when she posted a video with her mother styling her hair in beachy waves. I hear no music. Do you folks hear any music? She likewise permitted YouTubers James Charles and Colleen Bollinger to give her a makeover with her hair down. Yet other than those minutes, her hair was quite often in a braid with a bow while she at long last chosen to jettison the bows in JoJo uncovered. It was seriously difficult than coming out okay. So individuals may not get it, however those bows were in a real sense part of JoJo's life. In 2015, she posted a Q&A on YouTube where she was gotten some information about where she got every one of her bows, and she said that her mother made them. When another fan inquired as to why she loved wearing them so much, JoJo gladly said, "For what reason do you like wearing bows? Since bows are my life," and later conceded that she claimed 527 bows at the time. JoJo's hair withdraws from a brand name on the unscripted TV show Dance Mothers, and situated her as a wild contender on the show. Clearly, every time Abby Lee Mill operator told her not to wear her bow, she would go to the show the following day with a greater and more splendid bow. Since the bows turned into a major piece of who she was, JoJo proceeded to sign her most memorable marketing bargain in 2016 with the tween retailer Claire's. She and her chief, along with her mother, tried out the plan to stock bows at the Frill store. All of a sudden, the bows were selling at Claire's as well as a few different stores, and as time passed, the bows turned out to be increasingly significant in JoJo's life. A meeting was, in a real sense, not complete without JoJo being examined regarding her bows. JoJo uncovered that as she progressed in years, they had a much more profound significance, saying if you're wearing a bow or you see somebody wearing a bow, that implies they are a Siwanator. So express you're at school and you don't have anybody to play with, they break with it. Oh, what do you to sit? At lunch, with assuming you see somebody wearing a JoJo bow, you realize that you can sit with them since that is a protected spot, that individual will be good to you, gracious. At that point, her own assortment had developed from 527 to north of 1,500 bows. There's likewise the way that the bows began getting serious money, and by serious we imply that regardless of whether JoJo just sold the bows, she would in any case be a mogul. For reference, in January 2019, she told Jimmy Fallon, "So the product is insane. You know, clearly there's the Bose, which we've sold north of 45 million this year in 2018, which is insane. Thank you." Then in Walk 2020, Forbes detailed that JoJo had sold no less than 80 million quid. The evaluating of the bows goes from 5 to 16 for every vote, meaning they produce no less than $400 million by 2020. Wow, do you get why it was most likely harder to dump her bows than to come out? In any case, on JoJo's 18th birthday celebration, she concluded that the time had come to at last express farewell to the boss while talking with Instagram head Adam Mosseri. JoJo made sense of that. She chose to jettison her bows, recognizing that it was a hard choice considering she had worn a bow for quite a long time of her life. She said, "I just had my 18th birthday celebration and it's blissful birthday. It was close to my birthday, which I understood. I sort of believe I should do my hair differently today." She added that she had recently emerged to the world and her family, and basically to herself, and that it just felt like the ideal opportunity to accomplish something else, perhaps somewhat more full-grown or a little redesign. JoJo then said her mother, Jessalyn, inquired as to whether it was more earnest to emerge to her or tell her that she needed to wear her hair contrastingly accordingly. JoJo said it shockingly was more earnest to tell her that she needed to wear her hair distinctively. Definitely a great many people experienced issues. Truly making sense of how examining the neckties was more troublesome than talking about her sexuality. In January 2021, JoJo emerged as an individual from the LGBTQ local area. Well, she had proactively come out to her mother, and as she uncovered, the discussion was evidently more straightforward than telling her that she needed to wear her hair distinctively. Fans expected that the choice to discard the neckties was likely more enthusiastically than coming out on the grounds that the bows were in a real sense her image, and every individual who was sharp sufficient presumably noticed that it was really a process. On her 18th birthday celebration in 2021, JoJo shared a video relaxing dumping her exemplary bow, and as she examined on Instagram Makers Week, that move was somewhat long-lasting. Yet, does that imply that JoJo had chosen to jettison the bows everlastingly? Well, not precisely, she added. However, the bow is as yet a piece of my